So, I saw this tweet from this guy. Alikuwa anajibu dem fulani hapo called Vivian. Mtu anaitwa Abdulaziz Haji.
Okay, on Twitter.
On Twitter.
Okay.
So, anamwambia Vivian, pole sana, you didn't deserve that. Maybe the fella had his own stress and psychological issues, which he should have dealt with at his own level rather than vent/dump it on you. Sorry for what went through today. You didn't deserve that.
Hey, manze. I'm Olive.
I'm Udoni.
And today we want to address an issue that we saw on Twitter. Na kama mjuavyo, there are things that we can't just ignore.
Yes.
At off the cuff.
We have refused to be silenced.
Welcome.
Yes. So, this was a tweet that went round about sometime last week. It was a tweet, yes, from a lady named Vivian, from what I can tell, and her handle is at RixViv. So this is what happened basically.
Can I catch you? We are also on Twitter.
Oh yeah, we are on Twitter now.
At off the cuff 20.
Yes.
Please go and follow
us. Retweet.
Yeah.
Retweet. All right. This is RixViv. So apparently she's giving us a story of how her day went. She talks about this guy that she met in a Matatus, right?
Yeah.
I'm just going to read through the story so that I don't take anything away from her words.
Okay.
So this is how the tweet goes. So this guy sits next to me kwa mat. He says mambo, but I am with earphones. I nod back. We all know that style. Ladies, why do we wear earphones?
Not even ladies, even men.
To avoid socializing with the rest of the world, right? I totally do it. I wear my earphones everywhere. So on reaching Langata Road, he starts talking to me and I tell him I'm not interested in the conversation. Minutes later, he starts touching my boob with his elbow. Really, dude? Kabisa, seriously? Higher. I hold my bag to my chest. Natural reaction, no?
Yeah.
He then sits apart, come to akona jiko katikati ya miguu and forces his elbow on my boob. Excuse me, guys, what is going on? Okay. He then adjusts. Okay. Sorry, I now adjust my sitting position to avoid his contact. He adjusts his too. At this point, I raise alarm and all passengers know what is happening. He stops for a while and he starts again, this time touching his dick.
Wacha, mimi ngoja niaddress kitu. Unajua it has been trending by the way, watu kunyonga monkey.
That was before Viv happened. That was a while before. Before sasa, and then this story came up.
Sasa, hawa ni watu wale wa kunyonga monkey.
But actually we should talk about those two things. Hizo mbili. Higher. And now,
okay, let's
continue. So after ameanza to touch his dick as he is touching her. Now, Viv says, I now shout at him and the conductor asks, I change seats with another passenger, a man. Good move, like good conductor, God.
Yeah.
We need more of those. The perv gets agitated and says, Naringa na ata mini malaya. Wait, Apo says nyamazia by the way. Mimi ka mini malaya and I am not sleeping with you. Leave me to malaya in peace. Mimi kama hadi muachane na sisi by the way.
Muachane na mimi niringe in peace.
Si hata kuringa Olive. Me if I'm a hoe and I'm not sleeping with you, can you let me hoe with the ones I want to hoe with? Like, can we just be clear on this point?
Exactly.
Because I feel like maybe someone told me minimum, I swear to God, you know. Okay, so composer. At this point, he hits me on the face and breaks my glasses. Viv says. 1 hour later, swollen eye, glass in the eye, and a bad headache, a cursing parent. Just because you won't let a perv touch you. And there's a photo of Viv. We'll put up this tweet. We'll show you a photo of her eye. Yeah. And that was the end of Viv's tweet. So people started giving their opinion.
It started becoming a thread.
So can you just first of all personalize the opinion before we start looking at those opinions? Number 1. Drawing from what I read, some of the advice that was given is for us ladies to start carrying pepper spray and tasers, right?
Yeah.
Tumeangalia.
We can't import.
You cannot import a taser. You cannot import pepper spray. So this is my resolve as Naomi. Oh, shit. I did massage and I've locked over. As Modoni. This is my resolve. Mimi wachani niwaambie ukweli. Mimi I am carrying a pocket knife, honestly. honestly, if someone is going to hit me and make glass go into my eye,
you might as well not.
I might be as well ready to also harm the person.
Usitembe.
I might be as well ready for self-defense. Yes, we have to go through the same process. By the way,
we're going to become violent.
No, why? How else would she have protected herself if it were not for that? Okay, honestly, I think it's a bad resolve, but for my personal safety and because I do not trust the Kenyan justice system, I might as well be safe.
Yeah, kesi badai.
Honestly, kesi badai.
Kesi badai. Watu wenye wako naye kwa gari, the only thing the conductor did, and it's a nice thing by the way, like he moved her.
But people don't react fast enough.
But sasa hao watu wengine wako kwa gari, no, unajua they will be with him.
The story goes like
this.
The story goes, no, those ones, the story goes like this. Igari in the Hadi police station. So basically, while passengers walikuwa, they like backed her up. My problem is they didn't back her up fast enough. Me and this, in this moments that I'm not, in this moments that I'm not being backed up fast enough, that is when I need to be ready to defend myself. Number 2, I am going for martial arts classes. But then people, can I just say this? Yesterday in town, I was in town yesterday. Do you know this nigga just came and touched my butt? Like, kabisa, honestly, just came and touched my butt. You know, I looked at him. Kama kawaida. Like, I wanted to raise hell, but then I was like, why raise hell 50-50? And trust me, I think I'm going for, I'll just find a way to go for martial arts classes. Because this man, wanahitaji, ukimwanza, unamchapa. Anajua kuna wanawake wakona bad, you know.
No, like, you beat him up, ile
but then now the thing is, I can't start a fight if I don't have the right defense mechanisms, right? So, I think it's high time that we start learning how to protect ourselves. In that moment, when he did that, I wish I believed in witch doctors. Because I'd totally go and get, as in design, like if you do something like that to me, like you get instant pain, like something. Something agonizing.
So big.
Yes.
Like,
so
repercussion.
That is personal response to that tweet. Olive, ukona cha kusema?
Mimi nimesema. In the event it happens to me. Na unajua sasa like ile time kuna commotion kwa gari, people even don't pay attention. Kuna hiyo gari they paid attention, but kuna gari ingine, what if it was a bus and not a Nissan, where kuna watu wengi, alafu kuna music, you're trying to shout, hata conductor is scared kwa mbele. So watu watakuwa zile za sa udem na like madem wa squeezy ushaenda kushuka like umekaa kwa kioo, then like umefika time ya kwa light, then you're like excuse mse hata izisimama ako like supite, like if it's a guy ati supite, like he's seated.
Why are you expected to pass?
Anataka fly niende hii side ingine or road, and they don't want to step on you.
Public transport. Imagine we need to buy cars. You know, it just hits me like this will just fast track unajua. Like, because we're not feeling safe. Mimi, since I read this story, I work from home, so I'm not out a lot. So I've been out like 2-3 times, in a Matatus. Unajua siwezi me, if I'm not sitting kwa hiyo row ya conductor, I'm right behind the driver, ama kwa driver, I am not going to enter in that Matatus. Mi siendi kukaa huko nyuma vitu zianze kunifanyikia. Mimi kama Kenya hivyo ndio imekuwa, I'm telling you, better safe than sorry. And number 2, I can't even sit next to the driver themselves.
Nilikuwa nataka kusema hivyo, unaona like sisi tuko na hips, like tulishasema sisi tuko na calves. So unaona like gear, when he's changing the gear, nakwambia nilika a whole drive kana finyo, unajua ni ile hadi najaribu kuweka mguu juu
na bado naleka mkono
hata si hivyo, like siwezi, like I can't sit like that for a long time, so nikirudisha like sasa gear nakwambia
hiyo ikwangi inakonga. I feel like at some point ni intentional. I've sat there a couple of times and there are drivers who are professional. This like, can we just go there because hata I tweet kuna place wanaume wanasema do not generalize us, but kuna kuna drivers wako professional sana. I've sat there a couple of times.
Yeah.
Unaona driver, yes, hata kama anakuguza ni ile ya by mistake cause hakuna otherwise. But there's this specific driver I sat next to. Nilikuwa nimeambia Oliver, I've never gone through these things, but now that we have opened the can of worms clearly. Sasa driver, yani Mimi, I tried, like, hadi nasonga, but the hand is still reaching me. One way or another is still reaching me. So, mimi nikai hapo kwa driver kwa dirisha, ama I don't sit at all.
Me like kiti ya mse mmoja, hata I don't like sitting na watu. Ati sasa ukianza kutoka, sasa sijui, sasa unajua nikiwa hapo sitaguzwa.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
That's it when you say ukwa.
Your mother.
I think God bless
in
us
the meantime,
with cars.
Seriously, honestly. I didn't really I had already thought about how buses should be made for men. Women just we need separate transport means. At this point, seriously, we need separate transport means. To go to an Islamic nation to that level, men, women separately. So now we're going to the tweets that the people that responded.
People responded.
Yes, to Vivrek's tweets.
Be ready.
Now, there is this one, Anajita Bounds, Baunz, yeah. Sawa, replying to RixViv. Actually, just a quick question. You managed to take a photo of your eye, but didn't take the picture of this evil man. At what point did he strike you? He wrote struck, but I think he meant strike you. Grammar. My work involves a lot of grammar. So anyway, at what point did he strike you? After changing seats or before you did? And the people in the mat never raised alarm. Now, I don't mean to sound like a hater, but the minute I read that tweet, I feel like that is a tweet from an ignorant person.
Very.
Can I just be allowed to say it? Because it's opinion. Let's say I'm to express. Can I express myself? So, first.
First of all.
May God help us. May God help us. Hi, so first of all, you're asking her why she did not snap a photo of this guy. Nikulize, ukibiwa.
Unachukuanga simu na exactly. Unajua inatupeleka tu kwa sexual consent.
Exactly.
Mwizi akiiba, mtasema hakuwa na do. Lakini dem aki-assaultiwa,
ako na maringo, si ndio? Ama she's not, as in
ama her dress code.
This is the typical.
Is what led to that, right?
This is the typical yenye tulikuwa tunasema. The story is changed up on you. No, exactly. Viv is on the wrong here. In that moment, do you think the person who tweeted this, if you ever get to hear this, or anyone who has that kind of mentality, right? Do you think in that moment, unadhani udem alipiga hiyo picha in that moment? Honestly, can you be a little bit, can you let your mind open and be the kind of person who does not see just right where your nose is? Because hiyo ni kuthink hapa tu. Okay, and to answer the questions that you asked her, because, okay, based on what I've read on the tweet, at what point did he strike you? This guy struck. At what point did she strike you? Ile point ali raise alarm, conductor akasema wa switch seats. Hapo ndo aligongwa before she switched seats. That is what I assume, right?
Because the guy aliona sasa udem anataka like kumwassault ama like, you know, whatever he wanted, whatever he had in mind, move. Sasa akimove kwa nini nafikiri angemgonga kama move angemgonga because everyone in the vehicle
was now aware, right?
Was aware of what was going on. Of course, ni yote malikuwa na move.
Haya, sawa. That was in transition. And then alafu anasema, and the people in the mats never raised alarm. Okay, Viv didn't have a major on that, but at a point she says that walimpeleka police station. So that makes me feel like, yes, they responded, but as I said earlier, to my liking, they didn't respond fast enough. Yeah, that is the only thing that is what I got from the tweet. Now, there's another one called Roy Gitahi. I personally liked what he said. It's becoming increasingly difficult to be a woman in a shared space in Nairobi. It's the gropers, rubbers, danders, and those hoping that a lady will respond to their perverted non-verbal communication. The frustration is real, but there are those men with emotional maturity. Can we, a moment of silence for men who have brains to think like that? Can we, please?
You have been represented well.
I know, right? Like, this guy just, he hits the nail on the head.
Like, he feels it, and he's not even our lady. He's a guy.
But I believe there are sensible men out here.
They are.
There are very sensible men out here.
Kuna huyo mmoja anaharibu hii mambo yote.
But unajua ni ile simple principle, yeah. If you have a gunia of viazi, I don't know if it's a Kikuyu saying or what.
Yeah.
But if you have a gunia of viazi, moja ikiharibika itaharibu hizo zingine zote.
Exactly. Like, people always tend to remember
the bad because that is what often happens. Like, you know the norm.
Sasa imekuwa unajua, if we don't talk about it, itakuwa trend, because huyu hakuongea kuhusu, this guy will think this is right.
They will keep taking advantage.
Yeah, but so you see, she has spoken about it, but there's a sensible guy who responded.
Yes.
Other than the other one.
Can we just go to this one? Because I've also found it. There is Ben J.N. Keraro. Pia yeye anasema, how does society allow such paths to exist? Looks like a misdemeanor from the outset, but it's a serious indictment of our morals and execution of justice. Roughing up such people is quick, but we need to understand what constitutes sexual harassment and attendant consequences. So, whatever basically this guy said, I also like his tweets. But basically, anasema, hiyo option yangu ya kubeba pocket knife and doing something nasty to someone who does something nasty to me is not right. And as I said, I already know it's not right. But can someone tell me, okay, at this point, I don't think, personally, mimi mwenyewe, even if I wouldn't carry that pen knife, seriously, I will need to know how to defend myself, right?
Or what to do.
Like, in the moments, yes. Because this guy is like, let us lean towards justice. But what kind of justice are we leaning towards to? Honestly. Now, let us just include this matter of Babu Owino kutolewa, kukubaliwa alipe bond in 4 months, bail in 4 months. Is that the justice we're going? Clearly, are we even remotely in that league? We are not. Like, mimi mwananchi wa kawaida, mimi nobody.
Yeah, like,
what am I supposed to do? What justice am I supposed to rely on when it comes to such things?
Me carrying a knife or something to defend myself, you're not even saying it will be a knife.
Yes.
Anything that I can defend myself
with.
What will that be? Or what am I supposed to do? Usiniambie niende police station.
There's no justice.
Hakuna police station kwa barabara. Hiyo time ina happen.
What am I supposed to do?
Juu unajua nikiwa na pocket knife na mdunga.
I know, but that's not a good idea. I'll keep saying that's not a good idea. It's really not.
I'm just saying.
Yes, like, you're pushing people. No, maybe my point when I'm saying that's me. These men are pushing us to the extremes.
Exactly.
You're pushing us to the extremes. Honestly, you're pushing us to the extremes. Okay, let me just say this because it keeps lingering in my mind because it's on this topic. This thing that happened to me in town, apparently. How come I have this bad experience and don't have them? Actually, she lives such a princess life. We shall go into that another time. So it's this time, at this point I want to eliminate this matter of dress code. That day I was in a long skirt. I'll wear the long I was actually supposed to wear it for this shoot. Anyway, I was in a long skirt that is below knee length, ilikuwa shin length. If you don't know what shin length is, just go Google. It's a very decent skirt. It wasn't tight, ilikuwa skater sort of. It was a round skirt, so ijanishika. So no one puts me at fault here. And I had a long-sleeved top on. Right? Can you just picture that? Do you know this guy just comes up and just gropes me like... People, when I say grope, he just came and touched my punani like directly. I was in shock.
How happy?
I was in shock. Audion kwa basi za kwa lofa za kukamizi.
Ai? Guy,
I swear happened, and at Jana is the same place where I'm telling you some guy just came and touched my ass. I was like, what is wrong with this place? I'm tired. Like, I'm tired. It's not extreme, whatever has happened. But either way, why does someone just feel the need? Unajua, yesterday was in a trouser and a long-sleeved shirt. Mnataka tuvae nini? Cause hata ningekuwa nimevaa buibui, honestly, cause the skirt I was wearing was very decent. Why do you feel the need to touch women's bodies out of nowhere?
Unajua mi hata nikitembea town, unajua it's always crowded.
Yeah.
Sa like tunapitana. Ushaiona mi sina boobs, nitashinanga tu nikisema hivyo. But mimi venye sipendi kushikwa. Unaona mtu like venye anakuja towards you atakugusa somehow. Mimi naendanga hivi. Ushaiona tu mtu anaogopa unaenda hadi nikipita watu I'm like unajua kuna watu tu upita hivi like they are just pushing you. But mimi hivi before we go there, like nakuanga very careful because pia mimi si tulisema tupendi kuguzwa.
But sasa okay, maybe in history of sexual consent here tulikuwa tunasema why am I feeling entitled to our bodies? Why feeling entitled to my body?
Kwanza hiyo yako hiyo tu imezidi.
Let me tell you, it was scary. Unonata, she doesn't know about this. Like, I couldn't talk about it. I couldn't tell anyone about it. Because I was like, do you know in that moment what I thought is, what did I do to make him feel like he can do that to me? As in that is less. I know, right?
Guy. Hey?
Sasa nasema hivyo nimesikia goosebumps. But anyway. Ni maisha. Mimi nikiwaambia nitabeba kiso, by the way, understand me. I'm coming from such kinds of experiences. Like,
can we read?
Men, menichosha, mshanchosha.
Can you read Abdi's? Me, just nimesikia.
Oh, the new one, the Abdi one. Okay. Now, Abdulaziz Haji replying to RixViv. Now, this guy says this. Vivian, pole sana, you didn't deserve that. Maybe the fella had his own stress and psychological issues, which he should have dealt with at his own level rather than vent/dump it on you. Sorry for what went through today. You didn't deserve that. Okay. Thank you for the sorry. Right? On behalf of all women, because we'd all say thank you for the sorry.
Ukaribu mambo.
Alianza kwa karibu venye alianza. Now. So because this guy has stress, yeah? But hakuwa supposed kuku and share your stress. So, men, so when you have stress, you jack off in public matatus, yeah? Ama you come and touch my body to ease your stress.
Hey, like how is that even easing stress? What evil? Like how is disrespecting a woman?
How is it easing your stress? Because me, I really need someone to explain to me like a child, like a 2-year-old, and tell me how you touching my body will ease your stress.
Wakenya huku nje wanajifanya ni kama venye wana deliver, you know, like kwa kitanda watakutani hivi room yako ishift. Hawa ndo watu unapea chances anakuja, but that is not even the point. Stress. Unafikiria wewe tu ndio uko na stress.
I ngoja, hold it on that now. Let us go to this other one. Because huyu by the way mawe tutampiga nayo, honestly and not hypothetically. No, I am not inciting anyone.
Who is that? I haven't seen that.
Anaitwa Brayo hijina.
Wezi itwa Brayo?
Na uko tu na brain inakaa kama hiyo jina. Stop laughing at the way I'm in the moment. Now, listen to this little boy.
I'm also listening. I haven't seen this one here, Brayo.
Na wewe pia ungeongelesha tu mwenzako instead of acting like you are not interested. Some people are desperate and they need people to talk to them. Anyway, let humility prevail.
Can I start?
Okay, please.
Brayo. Now, talk to you. Unataka uongeleshe, right? Unataka kuniambia ningekuongelesha, like if Vivian could have spoken to this guy, would it have stopped him from doing whatever he wanted to do? Like, why are you justifying what he did? If you could have done this,
That is my problem with that tweet. Because by you saying that, you're justifying this guy's action.
Exactly.
Because unasema alikuwa anampunish for not talking to him. Now, let's go back to now Abdulaziz, yeah? Amesema huyu mtu anaweza kuwa alikuwa na stress zake. Hata Vivian anaweza kuwa alikuwa na stress zake ndio maana alikuwa
That's why she never wanted to speak to
right?
you.
Kwa hivyo hapa tusijifanye ati wanaume ndio hawezi jihandle, as we said, sexual consent. Wanaume mwache kujifanya mwezi jihandle na hizo emotions zenyu.
Hizo tabia zenu mwende mpeleke huko kwa jangwani.
Please go back. Go back.
After we don't allow such nonsense.
We need civilization, and we need civilization of the mind. Mentality kama ya Briondo inaribu our society.
Kwanza uwezi itwa Briondo unasema ujinga kaa hizo. Like, can you defend your name for once?
Seriously, like, we need to just get brains. Also, I can remember on that thread, there's also, I think, a guy, a guy I checked, alikuwa anasema, like, some of us have learned that even if my body language remotely tells you that I'm uncomfortable, like, you move, like, you just let me be. Unaget? Like, men, you need to understand that you're not entitled to our bodies. That is number one. Number two, the minute nimetoka kwangu, ninaenda kwenye ninaenda, please sijakuja kusocialize kwa Matatu. If I wanted to socialize,
thank you. Like,
I would be in a social setting.
Si kwa Matatu.
Si kwa Matatu. Matatu is a public transport. Hapa si social media, please.
Hata wacha like hapa tujakuja kusocialize, kujuana.
Na kama
can we go where we are going in peace? Can we just travel safely venye tunaombanga?
Kwa sababu honestly, one of these fine days, and I promise you, after this incident, kuna mtu atauliwa ndani ya Matatu. I promise you, you're pushing women to the extremes. You're pushing us to the extremes. Personally, I know I'm very on edge right now. I am very on edge. Yesterday after what happened, when I was going home, a guy sat next to me in the Matatu, and I'm telling you, he could tell I was not playing. Alikuwa nasonga hivi na muangalia. Fanya kenye unafanya, my friend. Try me. Okay, you can go check out the thread. We've said, the lady is called RixViv. You'll have a bit of screenshots going through. So if you want to see the actual conversation that went through, ni sawa. But then another thing that can I just highlight this point. The women who are saying, they were really emphasizing on the fact that this story should not be used to generalize men. Now, let me go back to perspective. Yeah, Adele. Perspective, there's some sit-down show, some venting show, because I see it that way. She does. So, walikuwa wanasema, actually the guys who were on that show, they were the ones who were discouraging that mentality. Kwa sababu mimi na feel, ni sawa tu, we know we're not supposed to be generalizing men. It's the same way me and her wouldn't want to be put in the category of madam. Again, exactly. Yes, no one likes to be generalized, but the minute that you're over-defending your position, that should tell you that you have some insufficiency. Na hivyo ndo walikuwa nasema hapo, which I saw the point to, cause the minute unakataa ku accept faults, you need to accept that
you're trying to justify.
Yes, do not justification. Sasa hao ni mashetani tu wengine in some different category. No, we're talking to these ones who want us not to generalize men.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to generalize you, but hata wewe kama as an individual, can you soul search? Jijue pia wewe na ujue, juu wewe ni mzuri, wenzako si wazuri, and what are you doing to change them?
Exactly.
Yes. Let us
na ukiwa kwa mat, uone kitu kayo ina happen, can you be that whistleblower?
I know, right? Someone
be, sumesema wewe ni mzuri, like, can you be mzuri kabisa? 100%. Yes. Like, usikue hypocrite ati sasa hapa wewe uko mzuri in this way, then ukiona kitu ina happen kwa gari ati utaki people to call you out, call them out.
There's a guy from I keep remembering, I've read this thread a couple of times. There's a guy who's not from Kenya because he has a flag from a different country or on his post. Sasa this guy said ati he once was driving past some place, he saw a guy kicking a pregnant woman. He got out of his car and punched the guy who was kicking the woman. Seriously, that is where we need to get to. But my point is, okay, that is a very good act because you're helping, right? Yeah. There's also another guy who said, I think this is just a controversial matter to me. There's also another guy who said, guys need to stand up for women. Look, we don't need you to stand up for us. We need you to respect us. That is what we need. Me personally, I don't need to be defended. I can do that just fine. I am no damsel in distress, yeah? I am no damsel in distress. I do not need defending. My point is, I need to be respected. And I need my body to be respected, as it deserved to be.
Exactly.
Yes.
Kwanza, guy, me at a... No, I can't get... Mimi,
But
stream recover gani? See Brayo, like that guy who touched. I'm like, guy.
Who touched?
Guy.
Okay, I really cast him out loud, but I didn't do anything physical for the fear of my physical safety. When I'm wearing a dress, a skirt, I feel very insecure, and such things happening when I'm wearing such clothing does not help my insecurities. So Mimi, by the way, okay, let's just close this one. So Vivian, we're very sorry. We hope that you macho yako itakuwa sawa. Honestly, we really do. And to this Kenyan man, me, I don't have words for you. I'm out.
Peace.